Hello and welcome to Babysteps In Create Studio 4, Part 15, The Turbulence Effect. I'm Tony of Tony's Tutorials and we're on version 4.0.13 of Create Studio 4. First of all, we're going to take our cursor over to where it says Start From Scratch, and we're going to left click on there with the mouse button and it'll take us to a new project area, which is the canvas area here, right? Now we're going to go right over to the left top corner where it says Create Studio there, and underneath us is the icons, right? They're in the column there, right? The first icon is a media folder, so we're going to click on that. So you can go across here and select either Vector Easy, Pexels, Pixabay, Giphy, Cover, or svgapi.com, right? The last three are for more like shapes and different things, but the first three are for video and picture media of different kinds, right? So you can use one of them to get the videos that you might need to do this, right? I've got some videos in my global, so I'm going to left click on the global folder and just slide down a bit on the slider there by left clicking on the slider and dragging it down slowly. And I want these two, but I want them in first, so I'm going to left click on there and drag that down, put that on there like so. Right, so I left clicked, held the mouse button and was dragging it with the mouse button still held till I got to the timeline, and then I released the left mouse button, right? Now this is quite long, so what I need to do is I need to reduce the size of the actual video on the timeline by lengthening the timeline by pulling it to the left, by waiting for this actual cursor to change to that and then dragging to the left. You can do it that way, or you can go down here and click on the slider down there. Wait a minute, that's just come up. The slider down here and taking it to the left like so. Same sort of thing, right? So either way you can make the timeline bigger, right? Because that's obviously now 30, it was 10 before, which is where that was, right? And then I'm going to drag the second one down onto the same line, right? Okay, so they're both on the same line there. Obviously they look similar, so I might put this one on as well. And let's put that one on as well at the back of there. We might drag that in a little bit more actually, so we'll just do that and bring that in a little bit, so you can see all of them, right? Now what I'm going to do is, now I've got them on, I'm going to show you the turbulence effect. So we're going to go back over to the top left corner, count the first icon as 1, the media folder, number 2 is the scenes, number 3 is studio, number 4 is 3D creator, and number 5 is the effects and components. Well, we want an effect, so let's just left click on there, and when we get these thumbnails up, we're going to count from the first one across and down. So it's 1 is glitch, 2 is green screen, 3 is doodle, 4 is clip speed, 5 is filters, 6 is color correction, 7 is sharpness, and 8 is turbulence, and that's what we're after, right? Now, so to get the turbulence on, we can just left click on it, hold it and drag it over to the canvas if there's the actual one that we want is on there, or onto the timeline, right? Now say we just wanted the second one to have the turbulence, we just go to the second clip in between those two and just click it on there. Now if we go to the first one, click on there, look for effect, there's nothing on it. Go to the third one, look for effect, there's nothing on it. But the one in the middle, click on that, look for effect, and it's there, right? But we're actually going to put the effect on all three, so you got to do it separate for each one, so it doesn't matter anyway. So I'm going to go back to the same effect and put them on each one like so, and put that one on there. Click on this one here, put this up here, so that one's on there, and I'll show you how I can put it on there. Whichever one's showing on there, it will go to that one on the canvas, right? Whichever one's on the canvas, that's the one an effect will go to it if it's showing on the canvas. If it's not showing on the canvas, like this one, and I'll put it on there, expect to go that one, it won't, it will go on the one that's showing, right? So remember that. Right, so they've all got the effect on now, all of them, right? And you can say, watch, there, and that one, there, right? So, as you can see. Right, so the first one, we're going to show you the effect of it on there. So let's just show you that. So, to get the settings on, you can either toggle that off and on. So it's on at the moment, so you can toggle it off and toggle it back on to get that on. Or if it's not there, you just click on it again. Wait a minute, let's just find it. You can click it anywhere between turbulence and the toggle to get settings back on, right? As you can see, it's already got some settings on, so let's just preview that. So it's got a little preview start area here, so you don't have to check it, keep checking it while going down here. You can just do it that way and it will show you what it looks like, right? It's all right. It's going in this direction down here, so it's going from top left to bottom right sort of angle, right? That's the angle it's going at the moment. The scale is 10, frequency is 20. That's quite a high frequency and stuff like that. But as you can see on this end, you got all little icons here, like them are all dots for percentage, I suppose, and this one's got percentage actually, but these have got degrees, I think. Them are degrees, 10 degrees scale, 10 degrees frequency, and 135 degrees direction. This one's just a percentage, but all of them, when you put your cursor on them, change to the left and right arrows facing opposite direction to each other, right? So when that comes on, you can either click your left mouse button and scroll to the right to make it whatever the thing is bigger, or scroll to the left and make it less, right? And I'm just going to put that to 3, right? You can see now the frequency is quite high, so I'm going to put that down a bit, pick it down even more. As you can see, it's better, and you can see better now. Let's just bring it across that way a bit. Let's do it a different way. You can see it's coming down like raindrops or something behind a window. So they're behind the window where it's raining already. So you're getting rain on, and they're behind the window. So that'd be a good effect for that. And you can change the speed this way, get even slower. Don't go to 0 because that'll be nothing anyway, it wouldn't move then, like that. You could have 1 or 3, maybe coming down slowly, so you could say it was rain coming down or something, right? Or if you go really fast, you know, you could have it going a lot faster. As you can see, look, you can tell it's raining there. if you count it as that, looks like it's pelting it down outside. You can see, but I mean, it's only barely seeable with that. But if you do more frequency, see a lot more, and scale it up, then it don't look like rain at all, does it? It looks totally different, somewhere else. Like more like a haze or something on there. Right? So that's the different things you can do. You can turn that as well to change the actual direction, like that. Or you can change it by doing that. Right, so you can go the opposite direction as well. So, you know, you can change the scale right up and change the frequency down, so it look different, like that. Warping a bit, that's interesting. And change the speed down, keep changing the speed down, like that. There you go. Alright, you can change the direction of that just to make it a little bit different. Bring it down, so there you go, like that. There's a flag with them on. Like that. Right, so that's just showing you how you can do these things. You can change them how you want. Let's see how it looks on the next one. On there, right, so let's just see how it is at first with just the straight setting. Go on there, effect. Let's just start that and see how it looks normal. That's the scale. I think the scale should be bigger really. You can barely see it when it's too small. Frequency might be a bit less, about 10 or something. There you go, that's better. at least you can see it, but the speed's quite fast, so you need to calm down that speed a bit. There you go. About 1 like that, and you can change the direction, go that way. There you go. You can see how it's affecting different things, like, you know, with that. If you want the frequency right up, it looks ridiculous. It looks like it's just grainy, right? So if you bring that right up like that, very grainy, isn't it? So I prefer lower speed, but you can do it really fast if you want to, and turn the frequency down to about 20. Right, and look at that. It's a bit weird, isn't it? You can tell it's like windy and that sort of thing, but the faster you go, more crazy it is. Look at that. Okay. Well, so it's a bit of fun, isn't it? Anyway, so let's just stop that. Let's go on to the next one and see what he does with the trees, because this might have a different kind of feel to it with that. Because turbulence through the trees would be, you know, you would expect that anyway, wouldn't you? With the wind coming through and stuff. Let's see what it does with this one. I'm going to start again. Start. Oh, it's still on that one. That's why. Dirt. Clicking on the wrong one. Let's go on that one. Let's see. Start that one. As you can see, it's only a bit of turbulence, like, but it's a bit too fast, that is. So let's knock that down a bit slower. Slow that down to about 7, and frequency a little bit less, maybe even less than that. About 5, 6. That'll do. I can see better now. Right, now I'll push that up that way. Let's have a look, see what that looks like upwards. Yeah, see how it's affecting the trees and that. It looks weird, doesn't it? Trying to put it right down, actually, straight down. It looks like the water's coming down the trunks or something. If it was safe, if you could put rain on there as well, it looked like the water was coming down the trunks or something, you know. It looks pretty weird anyway, doesn't it? So you can change the scale if you want, make it a lot worse, like that. Look at that. So it's pouring down the rain and you're inside, and that's what you can see behind the window. This is the trees, but you can barely see them because it's pouring down the rain. Yeah. Oh, you can have it going that way as well. So, and then it slows down a bit. Let's have it slow down a bit more. I stopped. There you go. So it's still pretty heavy, but it's slowing down. It's quite funny, really, isn't it? Okay. Well, that's basically it with this. It's quite an easy one to deal with, really. Well, you can mess about with it, enjoy it, you know, because that's what I'm doing. I'm enjoying it. You know, how fast it's going like that. And then you can change the scale down, you know, as much as you want. So it's only a few, maybe. And let's just play that again. There you go, look at that. You can see it looks more like wind now rather than rain, doesn't it? There's a bit of wind coming through. Yeah. So all you need to do is add some leaves going across to make that look like it's quite windy. Yeah. But that's basically it with this, really. There ain't a lot more you can do. But once you've done that, that's your turbulence sorted out, and you can toggle it off like that and toggle it back on, and it'll still keep those settings for that one. And if you get to the other one, the settings will be kept for that one, as you can see. Look, go back to the settings on that one and see that one, different settings, right? Take it off, put it back on, same settings that was on for that one, and the settings for this one are different again, probably. I think they're different. Yeah, they should be. Yeah, different settings for each one. So just shows you can use different settings for each one of them to get different image in a different way, and it gives you a different kind of effect for each one, doesn't it? Quite an interesting effect, really. So let me know how you do with this turbulence effect, and show me what you've done with them. I would really like to see if any of this has been useful to you. Please like and subscribe to Tony's Tutorials, and thank you very much for watching. I've enjoyed doing this one, it's quite funny. Anyway, have a good day, and bye bye for now.